Hey guys, doing this very important in reference to the crimes of satellite controllers. They must get prosecuted for hitting me in the face and teeth and communicating, telling me to masturbate all the time. The satellite man burning my upper lip and telling me to masturbate. They just zapped me in the head just there. It's attempted murder, physical assault. These violations of the government have been going on for a long time. Obviously, these people plotted after they had murdered my father and even before they had murdered my father. United States government conspiracy crime has been going on a very long time. People need to investigate what the reason is these psychos are terrorizing my life. And all the information of every accusation of any fucking person. See, these people have always been after something. They've always tried to steal things from my family. They always tried to claim that they thought, since they were the race that they were, or whatever their history was, they thought that they'd try to claim that they thought landowners of America owed them something. Those government agents need to get prosecuted. People have paths in life. People live their life a certain way. And these government people thought they'd come into America, or they would slander people that own property in America, these government people, as their personal gain, as they have slandered my character and physically assaulted me. And their activity of accusating against me, they must get prosecuted. And they must get prosecuted for sexual violence. They've been hitting me in the teeth, telling me to masturbate, hitting me in the tailbone and the anus and the underside. And those government people must get prosecuted. And hello, TSA. If any politician or government man had stolen any body scans of mine from the airport or fingerprints, the TSA needs to arrest those people and bring cases and court cases against them for treason and attempts of murder. I'm the owner of my father's airports, whatever airports my father owned, if he owned any. I'm the owner of all my mother and father's property and my grandparents' properties forever. And these people making up any accusation, they must get prosecuted. These people have tried to plot their way of trying to steal oil land that I own, energy companies, gas stations, businesses, credit card companies if I own any. These people have tried to steal banks that my grandfather created and other companies. These government agents need to get prosecuted for trying to steal property and gifts and land that the companies that I'm the owner of tried to send to me, or just friendly people tried to send to me. I have not received anything from the IRS either. And I'm supposed to be tax-free since birth. And since the government tried to murder me, and since the government murdered my parents, the government was trying to steal the wealth of my family. Now, they'll make up all kinds of things, but make them prove their reasons. Ask them, you thought his family owed you something. Why? Because you're German? Because you came into this country? You thought my family owed you something? Because you have a large family in government or something? You just thought you would steal and murder people that own things, and you thought nobody would be able to question your crimes or your secret satellite murders or your secret satellite tortures? Is that what you thought, government man? Don't forget, there's somebody that outlaws it in government every single day. It's been outlawed ever since. And these government Nazis have been using these satellites to terrorize my life and whoever else is tied in with them. I want them to point out a fact of their lies. Tell them to prove themselves in their conversation, show their documents, where they came from with their documents, They just say, oh, they thought your parents would owe them. Well, why would you think that? Because you're German? My parents didn't know Germans nothing. Because you'd made up some type of history of your family coming into this country? Your government agent's got to go to court, man. Don't get yourself stuck in that activity of just making shit up and then thinking that you thought no harm, no foul is what you might try to say. Well, it's bullshit. These satellite controllers have communicated all kinds of bad things, trying to tell me to say things, trying to say they communicate the N-word, and then they hit me in the mouth and teeth. It's attempted murder. Like they try to force somebody to say the N-word. I don't say the N-word. I have black friends, white friends, and other races that are friends with mine, of ethnicities. And I'm not playing your shit, government man. And the TSA, if any drug enforcement agent has attacked me or touched me, they have to get arrested. Now, you know, some of those drug enforcement agents, some of them have AIDS, or some of these medical people have AIDS, and they have tried to murder me, claiming they were searching for a cure for their person. Well, my DNA won't help their disease. And they have no right attacking me or terrorizing my life in any way, shape, or form. And these people thought, well, they thought this, they thought that. I don't have no disease. I didn't give nobody no disease, and you have to get prosecuted for your lies. So in reference to these political people and their scams and their, you know, they tried to make up shit on my father and my mother. They didn't do drugs either. The advertising of what those government men said is a bunch of fucking lies. Find out who the people are that wrote those articles and falsified documents about my parents and slandered my parents' character. Those people need to get prosecuted. Those people need to go into court. All the negative, derogatory things that they ever said about my parents, there has to be a court case about each and every publication that anybody ever said about my parents. Or anybody in groups of people making up lies. And hello, friendly people of ethnicities and race and color and friendly, no, they're still hitting me in the throat right now. It's attempted murder and physical assault and sexual assault, and the satellite man's still hitting me in the tailbone and the perineum, you know, and genitals. It's physical assault, and those government people need to get prosecuted. It's home invasion, war crimes, aerial assault crimes, illegal surveillance. When they're spying on me and they've been hitting me in the face and teeth, ask them. Maybe the airports could ask them, and the FCC could say, hey, what you people trying to do? What are you expecting the person to do? I'm not obligated by law to do anything for these people. Not never. And I received, anyways, when I filed my taxes, I received a check for like $47, I think it was. I don't know if the IRS sent more than that, but when I filed my taxes at Jackson Hewitt, I had to pay. I didn't really make any tax. I filed my taxes, but I didn't get anything back really. I paid the expense of filing the taxes, and it was more than what the little monies I was receiving back. So, you know, basically, I had to pay like $200 to file my taxes, and I'm getting like, I'm supposed to get like $102 back or something. Anyways, basic point of information: hello, California, and hello, Labor Board, and hello, people. It still is a hostage situation. The satellite man's sexually assaulting me. You don't know what it feels like. Most of you be like, well, that seems kind of strange that they are able to do that. Yeah. Well, look up the years of scoliosis. Look up the years of people having injuries from satellites. When the Nazis tried to do surveillance, or the thieves that were in government tried to do surveillance on Americans. They tried to bend people out of shape. That's what it means. Satellite activity, bending people's body parts, damaging their body parts. And charge the United States government for stealing from my penis. Charge them for trying to downgrade my penis underneath their identity, underneath their race. I was born with my penis. Now, in reference to people and ethnicities of America, America is very important in reference to laws of freedom. So in reference to the facts, we need information and people's identities. Which person in this country has a problem with people having large penises? Make it an issue on YouTube. We need people to make comments what they think about big penises in the land of freedom in America. I mean, I'm not talking about people walking down the street nude, or people showing their penis through their pants or whatever. I'm talking about even when people conceal that they have a large penis? Which people in America, what race, what religion, what branches of government, what people in this whole country seems to have a problem with ethnicities or individuals that have large penises? Make it an issue on the internet. Let's see who these people are that have penis crimes of their government agents that are attacking me, terrorizing me, slandering me, downgrading on my life and family history. Let's see where they come from. Let's see what their penis size is in the history of this situation. They claim they had bigger penis than me. They claim they had a bigger penis than my father and grandfathers. Let's see their facts. It's what they call their fucking information. These government agents. And let's see which people have a problem with natural qualities. My penis is all natural. And yeah, I don't hang out in public in certain places, and I don't go places showing things, you know. So it's kind of very important, but you know, these government people trying to play tricks with their hatred and their abuse and their activity of trying to downgrade penis sizes of America for their political gain or their socialism gain or their hatefulness or 7 deadly sins or helter skelter or fatal attraction. They're still messing with my throat. Can you hear it getting worse? They're still pushing on my throat. The activity of which people have a problem. That some men of certain ethnicities have large penises, or whichever ethnicity. Need people to make comments on that.